this video, we take a few guys out, very well deserving. Some of these guys have never been street racing or never even been over maybe 115 miles an hour. And with the grace of Showtime Speedway and being right next door, we had an awesome opportunity to be able to give these guys some of the rides of their life. Not to mention some stiff competition between George and Laz and I. Everybody had an absolutely great time. Now, we had some help from Adrian Berryhill, who is a professional photographer as well as videographer. He's done some stuff with Street Outlaws, and we actually do a little bit of work on his car, of which we'll share with you guys coming up pretty shortly. He's got a pretty neat car, very similar to like Leroy, and it's well on its way to doing something pretty special. Check him out on Instagram as well as his YouTube channel. Check out these shots of my truck. Amazing. Well, guys, I wanted to say thank you so very much for your support. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to make videos like this. So thank you guys so very much for what you're doing. Please check out our store. We got hats, t-shirts, lanyards, stickers. And be sure to check out our new shirt, like this one right here. It looks absolutely awesome in person. All of your help definitely does further the efforts of what we do. So thank you so very much for that. Let's get on with the video.
All right, so this is our maiden voyage here, trying out our new Ditto tires, and I'm super pumped with them. We did a couple rips on the street, and they do rip. Now, got some gentlemen here. Actually, both you guys are veterans, so This is going to be an awesome little trip here. We're going to race George, and we're kind of doing like a little no prep deal over at our local track over at Showtime. So here's George right now, and we're going to do a dig and see how these Ditto tires work here. One of you guys just got to have it ready and then wait an arbitrary amount of time and then just yell go. All right, Rob, you want to do that? Shutdown area, and we went way past the shutdown area. Yeah, he crushed us on the 60 foot there, but he's on a slick tire, you know, and I think I spun a little bit on there. Dang it. Not bad, not bad, but that truck moves out, dude.
That was crazy.
All right, so we'll try a roll this time. Oh, how about this? Why don't we swap real quick so you guys can feel what that's like? That'd be cool. We can keep swapping and stuff, but that truck is pretty fun. Yeah, he got us pretty good on the 60 foot, so now. Wow. So that's what I was talking about, though. That's much more close race right there. We were like dead on. Have you ever street raced or anything like that?
No.
So I mean, this is like we're now doing legal type street race.
But no, this is like the real thing, man. This is fun.
Kind of fun also to just sit here and watch some of it, and we can watch Laz and George race. All right, did I jump you, buddy?
I don't know. Do you think you did?
I don't know. It was close. It was close. I'd like to see some of the footage from that, but that was exactly what I was after.
It?
I was trying to, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so if I would have, I think it would have been like dead even the whole time. I mean, you got out, and then it was like right there, pretty much.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Because, okay, so the first time you just killed me on the 60 foot. I think I spun. You had an awesome 60 foot. That was great.
Yeah.
But I stopped your pull. And I was like, I was starting to gain a little bit there.
They
and I was
pull
like,
exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, we trapped about the same, so I'm just having fun. That was awesome. Good race, good race.
Awesome.
Sounds so good. Who's your money on?
Black.
Black?
My money's on black.
Money's on black.
Me and Laz going from a dig.
Are you?
I'm not sure, but we're about to do it.
I didn't clean my tires. I'm down 40 pounds.
I'm making excuses. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, digging Laz like this. Oh, listen to that traction. I'm gonna try to hold the camera nice and steady.
Get your two-step going.
I can't. Ready? Go! Oh boy.
So you said that they named their trucks?
Yeah. Yeah, like George's he calls Quicksilver and Laz's is Black Betty. That one, the Crown Vic is called Major Favor because it was a favor that somebody gave us. But you can't see anything, so Laz and George from a dig. George turned up his boost a little bit, and Laz does not have ice, but he's got the 4-wheel drive advantage, so we'll see what happens here.
Wow.
It wasn't even close.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. though. Drag racing is like literally all about the 60 foot though. I mean, you can have a car that has boatloads more power, and it takes a lot to gain that ground once you're there. But it's like one has a moderate start and a semi-poor start, and then as you're going, it's going to take a tremendous amount of power to overtake that poor start. So he's fun?
I think so.
Yeah. Dude, this reminds me of watching YouTube videos like 18 years ago of the worst possible quality. It's nothing but like, well, 2 blobs of light, like what I'm doing right now. Here. Sorry, guys.
We're gonna try this again.
Make sure you spin again.
All right, ready? Go! Oh, that's totally my bad. I was not pointing the camera at Laz. Barely made it up to him at the finish line. He definitely won though.
That was close.
That was a good run. That's exactly what we were after.
It's a different experience down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
No more spinning for this guy.
I'm tired of this! She don't like spinning, man.
No, I don't guess so.
Always snapping and popping and cracking.
I hear she likes to break axles too.
She likes to break out.
And transmissions.
Big old girl. She breaks a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, well,
she's good old daily, you know.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
move a lot of weight, got to break a lot of things to get there.
It's like riding a racehorse to work every day.
Oh, I love it.
Listen to that baby purr. Which one would you take? The Turbo Crown Vic or the LS Swap Miata? One of them's a Ford, but one of them's a Miata. Tough question. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think.
Weird seeing a Miata with that sound coming out.
Yeah.
Thing sounds so good, right?
It really does. Sounds so good. Got X-pipe on it?
No, it's got
What?
Well, it's got like true duals, but then where they come back, it's like this
Yeah.
custom-made muffler. You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah, I saw it.
And they like go
There is
into two
resonators
mufflers.
in the mid-fall.
Yeah, there's resonators.
Hey, George.
Yeah.
Do I have a breather on this thing? Probably. It's like smoking oil like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there is one on there. I might have forgot to put one. Oh, it's got a cap on it.
That's the problem, is it's
Yeah.
pushing the rear main seal.
Oh, sweet.
So you're leaking oil in the exhaust, basically, under the car.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely.
It didn't do that until you started spraying it. Just saying.
You take that off and we can get a
Put a
rag
sock
over
on it.
Yeah.
So scared you can't get out, or what?
It's hard. It's hard to get in and out, but I know.
Oh, wow. Wow.
One of them
Saves
masks
the
on there.
day.
Best use of a mask I've found yet.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's gonna.
You don't have any tape in your truck, do you, or zip ties?
No.
I was actually thinking about using this to tie the paper with.
We just need something so it's not splashing out right now.
Oh, here you go.
Your wristband?
Yeah,
So that's for?
take it. Bronte gave me this one back in December, and it's literally the longest I've ever
Shared hair
had.
care items with a female. That's your first problem right there.
Shout out to Bronte for the hair tie. Yep.
That was fast.
My brakes are probably shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were sparking and
They melted.
Well, I would liken that to having your own personal roller coaster. The Miata is absolutely ripping fast. Even though we had a couple problems with it, yes. I know that the brakes probably almost went out while I had somebody in the car. I know that's probably a liability problem. I should look into that. If you guys remember the Cater Tot and Miata race, the Miata is just as fast as Cater Tot. Two rippers. I had the chance last night to do something that I've been wanting to do since I heard that it came out. Definitely get to talk nerdy to you guys. This is a lot of fun. Have a nice, interesting learning experience. And we make some power. What could be better? Adapting and overcoming, making some power. Talking nerdy, low-hanging fruit.
All right, guys, got something I wanted to test out for a long time here. Finally got the car to do it. Got the right time, right situation, or at least it seems that way. So we've got a ported LT2 intake, of which George ported. And we have a Camaro that is all done and dyno tuned. We're doing some tweaking for nitrous right now. We got a nitrous outlet kit on it. But we want to try and swap that intake manifold, and it is not exactly a direct bolt. I mean, it is. We got to make some small adjustments. We'll show you what those are as we cross those bridges. All right, so the reason why we were changing this intake manifold is that the C8 is rated at another 20 horsepower, and all over the internet they say that that intake manifold is going to make a bunch more power than that one. It has a different runner, and it's got a larger plenum volume. I would definitely believe this is going to make a solid 12 to 15 horsepower difference. I can't wait to see what it actually does. All right, so as it stands, our baseline pull is 475-ish, between 475 and 477 on multiple different pulls, and roughly about 480 pound-feet of torque. So that is our baseline. That's where we're going to hold before we put on this C8 intake manifold. So we can see some obvious differences between these intake manifolds. Like I said, this has a larger plenum and a totally different runner design. So this map sensor is going to have to be relocated over to this side. So we're either going to have to extend the wires or cut back the harness and then try and pull that over. Now, the biggest part that I think is going to be problematic is this has a vacuum port on the back. This one does not. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to drill and tap this. We're going to have to figure some way of putting a port in there, possibly epoxy it in. We'll have to see what options we have. I'll have to also take the bolts and the gaskets off of this intake manifold onto that one. All right, guys, we took the other manifold, laid this one right on top of it. We found a spot. Even though the other one is right here, we can move around our vacuum port pretty easily. So we're going to go ahead and put a little X marks the spot. George's going to drill her up. We got a 1/4 inch NPT to a 3/8 inch barb, and we have the according tap. Hopefully it's thick there.
get down eye level with it. Get that drill lined up nice and straight. Make sure you're holding it straight.
I like knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, this is some hard plastic here. This dog gonna hunt.
Hell yeah. All right, there we go. Get her in straight. getting her tapped. All right, so guys, just a few minutes worth of work. Actually, we're on the timer from the time that we've had that intake manifold off.
Oh, you
to
didn't
everything.
tell me we were being timed.
26 minutes here. From the intake manifold off to having the new one modded, gaskets and all. George is gonna clean this thing out. All right, so George has got a nice little extension of the map harness. So we're just going around right here because we have to relocate it to the other side. Nice, tasteful, clean job. Probably gonna have to remove, cut some out of the back paddings, everything. The front looks close. The back looks like it's like 3/4 of an inch off. All right, so we got some contact in this area right here. We pull off the manifold. This is the third time we've had the manifold off. So George is in the other room and we're shaving some ribs down on the bottom of the intake manifold. So hopefully that should be able to do the trick. I don't have my safety squint.
Yeah.
All right, so this should be able to get us where we need to go. Get this intake manifold on there. We did check for underhood clearance and it looks like it will clear. I am. All right, so we got this guy all cut up. Hopefully this time should fit. What do you say, Georgie?
It ain't pretty. Well, it makes for honest work. With the hippies and the cowboys. Okay.
Is this just for testing, or is it going to end up with the intake if it's all good?
Sure, if it makes power, they're going to want it. All right, there it is, all in. Everything's plugged in. We're going to fire it up, make sure we don't have any intake leaks or anything like that. Check everything out. 3 HP tuners. All right, so we just fired it up. So far, so good. Looking good, man. No leaks, man. We're good. Good job, brother.
Good job, you brother. First pull, 488, 482.
I definitely made more up top. We actually lost a little bit of bottom end torque, which is usually the type of trade-off. Our wideband actually died in the middle of that pull, so we don't know what the air fuel ratio is.
Okay, I was hoping that's what was going on.
Yeah, but we definitely made more power up top. Like, it's carrying out a couple hundred RPM farther, which is really pretty fascinating.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Good job. Now, we gotta... All right, so after a couple different pulls here, we had an average of about 475, and we've done a couple successive pulls right about 490. All right, so pretty interesting pickup here. Underneath 4,200 RPM right there, we have lost torque, and right through the middle remains about the same, and then right from about 4,900 RPM all the way out. Now, specifically, last couple hundred RPM right here, it really does pick up. There's 22 wheel horsepower right there at near redline. Now this kind of reminds me of like a Boss intake manifold on the Coyote. Typically you are going to lose bottom end and for the top end gain, but this intake manifold is somewhere around 250 bucks retail, plus we have some porting in it. Pretty awesome gain for the money. It does look a hell of a lot beefier on there. Really kind of looks like a late model Hemi intake. Does make a bit more top end power. Really does make me think I want to put something like that on my S10.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Had a lot of fun making it. Definitely looking forward to giving you a whole bunch more stuff this week. trying to get all of our projects kind of narrowed down, have a whole bunch of customer work that we're finishing up here and now today. Wanted to leave you guys with a quote real quick here. It says, "Truth has not become more true by virtue or the fact that the entire world agrees with it, nor less so even if the world disagrees with it." All right, guys, the song I wanted to leave you with is Rent by Pepper. Hope you guys enjoy. God bless you. We'll see you next episode. Also, meant to remind you guys, some of you guys have been unsubscribed from YouTube. Please check that. Make sure the notifications are on as well. And we really want to hit 400K soon. So please share this video and help us grow our channel. Thank you very much for all that you do. See ya.
Go show off the ball. I know you don't care about your. Take the ball. Go show off. Go show off. Go show off. Good job.